Is this thing on? Hi, I just got out of the shower. I mean, Jims, I'm gonna tag the file where these two people. There was a very sweet guy. I don't think he was supposed to talk to me. When I made a comment, I was crossing the street and I had a book between my knees, because who wouldn't have a book between their knees while they're crossing the street? And you know, I was kind of like having trouble walking, and I made a joke about the Force, and he goes, "Star Wars," and she kind of grabbed his arm, like, you're not supposed to talk to her. And I remember thinking, she didn't grab his arm the way a girlfriend would be like, jealous, don't talk to her. She grabbed his arm the way you would grab somebody's arm in the Truman Show and be like, you're not supposed to talk to her. Unbelievable. If that's true, and this is like the Truman Show, then Jims, we double stitched that with Richard Rothschild. Which is where I stayed when This Is the End came out, because it was the beginning and I burned the shit out of the tops of my feet and I got those blisters. Remember that? 3rd-degree burn on the tops of my feet because I fell asleep on the beach reading Dancing Woolly Masters. Remember that? I had no idea I'd Festino Lente bumpers with buffers on them, or I obviously wouldn't have been waiting for someone who was never going to show up. But I did. And I missed my flight that night. My dad went to pick me up at the airport and I was burning my feet in LA. I mean, anyway, the guy with the girl where she's like, you're not supposed to talk to her. It was a piece of paper with a girl named Molly, and it was about anti-bullying. It was very sweet. I mean, who knows? Maybe these guys are doing something good. Nobody's talking to me. So besides going through my trash and gaslighting me, my best option is to scaffold as many waypoints as I can and establish some kind of cohesive element. And you know, if people want to make the girl go crazy who's trying to come up with applied unifying theory of grid dynamics, which requires that you completely scaffold your prefrontal cortex to establish a spot for the unifying field, I guess that's on them. I can only handle so much. So for those of you who didn't get to go through my trash, you would have found some hair dye, because my red comes out in the sun, like really red. And it makes me look like I've been out in a potato field picking potatoes. Corn, I've been out in a potato field picking corn is what it looks like. They'll find, let's see, mostly Mile Higher, but sometimes Mile High mint, as well as peanut butter Buddha edibles. They'll find not a lot of food stuff, you know, just really basic, and depending on the time of the month, they might find some panty liners. Yeah. Those are strewn all over this. That was nice. That was fun. Seeing everything personal, mine just thrown all over the alley. That was good times. I enjoyed that. They're not going to stop me. Nobody with millions of dollars is going to stop me, because millions of dollars is not going to buy neurodarwinism. It's just not. There is no way to buy it. There is no way to... you can't take drugs to bring you there, because you need the scaffolding to stabilize the system. Also, anything out of context is going to be deleted, distorted, and generalized other than the conscious level. So, it is not the strongest or the smartest, but the smartest who can adapt neuroplastically. Don't have good things to say about people that are not direct with me. I pretty much put them in a beige folder at this point. If you got balls, come talk to me. If not, I mean, it's going to be fairly uninteresting. I'm a hermit who is hell-bent on changing the world and informing those with prime mover DNA that they need to wake up so we can activate that DNA so we can make the world a better place. Epigenetically. And I don't give a shitola who believes me, because those with the knowledge are going to hear what I'm saying. And those who don't know the language are simply going to ignore me, which makes me less crazy, because then I can avoid them. Is this thing on?